So when you look at this melted chocolate on this stone here, it's got a red tint to it. It looks chocolatey. If it was a lot darker, it wouldn't look as chocolatey to you. It's just a natural way that people look at things. And then it's also got some vanilla, which is indigenous to Mexico, and some salt to help round those flavors out. So the American Heritage Chocolate recipe will include all these flavors here and some sugar. They would have made it on a metate like this. They would have found somebody that didn't mind standing over a hot stove for a couple hours. And we don't have Frank Clark from Williamsburg here to demonstrate this in costume. But you grind this back and forth until it's not crunchy anymore. What you end up getting then when you scrape the liquid chocolate off of here and let it set up is a hunk of chocolate, or whatever form you put it in to let it cool down. The chocolate you see here and the shine you see here, there's no water on this stone. This is all melted cocoa butter is what's giving you that shine. The nibs themselves are about 50% cocoa butter. When we put them on here, we start breaking them up and melting the cocoa butter just like it melts in your mouth at body temperature. We get the shine on the stone here. So when we take it off and solidify, we get a piece of chocolate. So when Ben Franklin says, "Go get me, I would like to have some chocolate," if you brought him this, he'd look at you like you asking for a cup of coffee and someone bringing you coffee beans. Like, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a chocolate drink. Chocolate was always a drink until about the 1900s. So for 3,000 years, when we talk about the history of chocolate and people writing about chocolate, Cortez, the Aztecs, the Mayans, it's always a drink. So they would take a piece of chocolate like this, use a grater to grate the chocolate, and then you put the grated chocolate into some kind of a chocolate pot with a stir. Again, because we've got a lot of cocoa butter here, we're mixing this in with hot water. We're mixing butter and water together, so we've got to mix it pretty aggressively to get the two to go together. That also helps produce some foam and some aeration in the chocolate, and that's what a lot of people were looking for. Just like if you order a cappuccino, you're looking for the froth on top. That is what they're looking for here. So when you're done, you can pour that out. You can make this with hot water. You can make this with hot milk. We've got recipes with hot brandy. You can be as creative as you want when you take the chocolate home to make your chocolate and serve it. So today we breakfast with chocolate. We had some chocolate with what we're eating. We have records of people breakfasting on